The writers are on strike, the actors are on strike, and now is actually the perfect time to get your next project up and running. You don't need my help, but I just so happen to have something that other people don't have, which is an original idea for the best virus movie, better than Contagion. It's going to be better than Outbreak. It's going to be better than 28 Days Later. All right. It's not going to be better than 28 Days Later because that shit was amazing, but it's going to be better than Contagion. Copyright, right? You know, I'm ready to go. I love me some Ghostbusters, but we don't need Ghostbusters 7 unless we're going to get Ray Parker Jr. back and he's going to do the theme song. Let's make an original movie. The log line for the movie: a Japanese scientist seeks revenge against the United States for killing her father during World War II. And quickly how it happens: mom dies in childbirth, father's a scientist working on a bioweapon program for Japan during World War II. They actually had that, by the way. His facility gets invaded by the Allies, so he takes his research, crumples up that piece of paper, shoves it in a teddy bear, takes it home and gives it to his daughter. He goes back to work the next day, August 9th, 1945, just outside Nagasaki. The bomb drops, he gets exposed to radiation. Now his daughter gets to watch him die a protracted radiation death, and she's got no mom and no dad. So she's floating through life, and she's not doing well in school, and one day she finds a little piece of paper sticking out of a ratty part of her teddy bear. So she starts pulling the threads, pulls it out, finds his research. She doesn't know a lot about what she's reading, but she knows enough to see that it's a weapon. At that moment, she decides to rededicate herself to school. She goes to university to complete this weapon and get revenge against the United States for killing her dad. So that's exactly what she does. She goes to school, she graduates, she completes the virus, she puts it in a capsule and somehow inserts that capsule into one of the cherry trees that's given to Lady Bird Johnson in 1968 and planted in downtown Washington. Really happened. 3,800 trees. Look it up. So after that, we get a montage of everything crazy that's happened between the late 1960s and present day. We've got Vietnam, we've got the gas crisis, we've got hostages in Iran, we've got first Gulf War, we've got crack, we've got second Gulf War, 9/11. Maybe during all of this, Japan decides to reclaim some of the islands north of Japan that has always been disputed between Russia and Japan. Now it looks like Japan's rising to power, and during all of this, we see our main character praying to a painting of her father, and we think she's just being respectful and reverent. Somewhere in the late 2030s, early 2040s, a hurricane goes roaring up the Chesapeake Bay. So the floodwaters rise, the cherry tree snaps open, the capsule comes out, and there's this mini viral outbreak in Washington, D.C. The CDC gets involved, and they're like, this is 1940s science versus the medicine of the 2030s. Like, this will be a cakewalk. We're going to have this in no time. They go to squash the virus, and nothing happens. And at that point, it's revealed what she's been doing this whole time, our main character. She hasn't been praying to her father out of respect. She's been invoking something in Japanese culture. Basically, it's a revenge ghost that comes back and redresses wrongs that were done to it in life. And one of the ways that it can redress wrongs is through natural disaster, okay? So now we've got this virus that's been unleashed, and modern day medicine can't help because it's enchanted and supernatural. And the rest of the movie is for us to figure out, but I got the copyright right here. I'd love to work on it with you. Let's do it.